And let's talk about this because now Google done show they behind too. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This current multiverse that I'm living in, I am not here for it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what these people just be bold with their mouths and stuff. But how you at Google of all people, y'all post an article and in the headline you have the actual word, the N word. It wasn't just the letter. It was the RGG, and fill in the rest. So now they're apologizing because they got caught out there as well. So let me see if because I didn't even open it to see if it was there. Okay, I got it. So there was a guy by the name of Danny Price, who was an Instagram user, who took a screenshot of the notification and shared several photos to his page. The alert linked out to an article by the Hollywood Reporter, which had the headline, How the Tourette's Fallout Unfolded at the BAFTA Film Awards. The notification then invited readers to see more on nigga. That's basically what it said. Alongside several slides showing the Google alert, Price wrote that the occurrence was absolutely fucked. What an interesting Black History Month this has turned out to be. It damn sure has been. And then the current idiot in the White House has the unmitigated gall to be given a damn State of the Union on Black History Month or during Black History Month, and that's tonight. I won't be watching that foolishness. I'll get the highlights, more of the political pundits that I watch. Now, a Google spokesperson, told Entertainment Weekly, we're deeply sorry for the mistake. We removed the offensive notification and are working to prevent this from happening again. Now, of course, I want y'all to I'm gonna try to be quick with it because I got the Instagram where it was there. So yeah, it says following N-word BAFTA incident, Google's AI engine generated a notification and sent it to 1 million users. And this is Danny Price's page. Well, he goes by Danny fucking Price. Yeah, so you see it. See more on Google's right up in here. How the Tourette's fallout unfolded. Like, put that up in there. You fucking what? Google has been sending this out as a push notification. One of the largest companies in the world has been sending this out as a push notification and basically saying that it's fucked. And yeah, people in the comments were like, what an interesting black. Okay, so garbage. Hey, Shirley Manson and them put diabolical. Another person said BBC thrown John under the bus to hide Pandy and Mandy getting pulled in by the police, hate baiting black and disabled communities in a racism versus ableism grudge match. And another person said this is why the Met Police using AI tools should be stopped. Another person said people are so quick to defend John Davidson, even highlighting his BAFTA award, yet Kanye West has also struggled with mental illness and still canceled by the world. Research consistently indicates that the criminal justice system often moves more quickly to arrest, charge, and imprison Black individuals, raising deeper concerns about fairness and equal treatment, where was the world when Kanye West was openly dealt with mental illness issues was being canceled? Where is the humanity and empathy for Black people during his very public struggles? Well, I do agree with you on most of that. But the whole thing with Kanye a mess, and somebody got millions of dollars who could have, dealt with a lot of his mental situations. But I even said that yesterday when we talked about this. I said, okay, so we're going to move the goalposts for this dude that has Tourette's, but does that mean that because Kanye said that he was, his anti-Semitism was due to the car accident, is all the forgiven there, or is it that it only pertains to we gonna punish Black folks? Because when you say something anti-Semitic, we already know whether it's calling out, and this is what I hate the argument of, when people call out what Israel is doing as anti-Semitic when it's not. It's calling out y'all for doing the things that y'all been doing, which is a crime against humanity or just human beings altogether. That's not anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic is going at someone based off of who they are. Meaning that, oh, I see a Jewish person, I'm gonna go beat them up because of who they are. That's anti-Semitic. That's anti-Semitic, not calling out the fact that you're an asshole. That's not the same thing. Or calling out you being a part of a genocide. So when we talk about this whole, and it's funny how I got to sit here and explain things and break it down, even though y'all know what it is, but y'all like to, you say something out there, people don't want to deal with it because they don't want to be, they're non-confrontational. So automatically they cower in a corner or whatever the case is. It's like, I don't back down from no fight. That's not how my mother raised me. Well, my parents raised me, I should say. But in this situation, it's just like, the hell's going on at Google? These, child, I don't even know what to say on this because it's just like the fact that y'all just freely out here putting all kind of buffoonery, and they said this wasn't even AI. This was probably somebody that did that. Because they said the tech company shared that its systems recognize a euphemism for an offensive term on several web pages and accidentally used the offensive term in the notification text. We caught the mistake quickly and immediately removed it from people's devices. Only a very small subset of Google app users who get push notifications received it. This system error did not involve AI. Our safety filters did not properly trigger, which is what caused this. This is why I said, like, y'all so rely on all of this AI and technology and all these other things to do all the work for y'all because y'all don't want to pay people to do what needs to be done. And they got to be called out for y'all to automatically acknowledge the situation. Because y'all want bots to take over the world, whatever the case is. And look at what we in this type of situation. This is why I said having human beings working behind the scenes on things is essential. But y'all want to cut corners. You don't want to pay people any, a living wage. And this is where we end up. So, but yeah, we don't need to go into all the other stuff again, where how this all started, and then Hannah Beachler with her comment and how people responded. You're all aware of it by now. But this whole situation is crazy. I just feel like you companies, you corporations, y'all got to do better. And when they slip up and when they continue to not do better, we need more people like this guy and so many others to just call these corporations out on their shit. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? I definitely want to hear from you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Oh my God, I just realized something. Can't end it because there was another clip that I wanted to play y'all. There was this video that I saw, so that's a false end. There was a clip that I saw from what the hell? Hope Giselle that I forgot to play for y'all, where she talks about the disability canceling racism and all the other stuff, or it doesn't cancel racism. And I was like, oh, this is a good one. I definitely want y'all to hear this. So hold on. We're gonna go to that clip. We're gonna come back and talk. Please hold.
Disabled white folks can still be racist and benefit from white supremacy. So let me come in real quick because I believe in empathy, but I also believe in pattern recognition. And at the BAFTAs, we watched a moment unfold that everybody keeps trying to wrap in softness. And listen, I do hold space for disability. I do understand that Tourette's exist. I do recognize involuntary tics are real. All of those things are facts. But I am also Black in America. So I don't get to receive racism in theory. I receive it in my nervous system. So when the N-word rings out while Michael B. and Delroy are standing on a global stage, I don't think that people are required to immediately reach for grace before their body remembers history. Two things can be true. We can have compassion for someone living with Tourette's, and we can also acknowledge that Black people experience racism so routinely that our first reaction isn't always curiosity, it's protection. Now, let me get a little spicy because this is the part that matters. White folks with disabilities still benefit from whiteness, even if they're struggling, unhoused, or dealing with medical conditions. I've seen racist homeless people, poor people, and I've even seen racist disabled people. So no, disability does not automatically cancel conditioning. And that doesn't mean that this moment was intentional, but it does mean that Black folks are allowed to side-eye it while holding nuance, especially right now. We are living in a moment where our rights are being legislated away, our bodies are being politicized, our existence is being debated on cable news, and our humanity is constantly up for review. So forgive us, right, if we don't immediately clutch our pearls at the intent versus impact argument. And what's really wild is that I see mountains of empathy for the person who said the word, but barely a whisper for the two Black men who had to swallow it live and keep pushing. They didn't make a scene, they didn't censor themselves, they finished the job because that's what we've learned to do. Restraint holds emotional labor because it's survival for most of us. And that deserves grace too. Because accountability does not erase compassion, and compassion does not erase harm. And nuance doesn't mean that Black people have to be quiet about discomfort. So yes, educate people about Tourette's. We should know. But don't gaslight Black folks about feeling something when racism walks into the room uninvited. Because the truth also deserves the same oxygen that y'all give to people that we don't understand. And until y'all understand and reckon with that, I'll wait. Disabled white.
She always says at the end of her thing, "I'll wait." I guess that's her thing. But yeah, so now we done because I want y'all to hear that clip. I almost forgot. It was like I've been having so many things open. I was like, "Oh wait a minute, didn't I have another video?" But anyway, so yeah, I definitely want to hear from y'all regarding this whole situation. Definitely, I want to hear from you. So let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.